Welcome to the latest episode of the Forecast in 5. I'm your host, Seth Katz. Joining us today is Charlie Smith, who serves as Senior Managing Director and the broker lead for JLL's Los Angeles brokerage division. In this role, Charlie oversees the business operations of the leasing, tenant representation, and industrial teams throughout downtown LA, the Inland Empire, West Los Angeles, the South Bay, and North Los Angeles. With over 25 years of commercial real estate experience, Charlie has worked in the Los Angeles market for the duration of his career, and that has led to his extensive knowledge and insight of the local market and submarkets. Welcome, Charlie. Appreciate you being with us today.
Seth, thanks for having me.
Of course. Well, let's get started with some questions.
Great.
Commercial real estate, specifically the office sector, is an area that many of the forecast followers pay very close attention to. With that said, how would you describe today's leasing market in Los Angeles?
Yeah, someone used this analogy with me. If we were bungee jumping, the last few years of the LA office leasing, it felt like the bridge we stepped off was a little higher than we expected, and we've been waiting to find the bottom. I think we finally seen it. We're seeing some great signs in certain markets. Obviously, we've had some struggles, specifically here in Los Angeles, with the tech industry and also the media and entertainment industry. But what we're seeing is a lot of the professional firms, a lot of the law firms are beginning to make long-term decisions, which in our business, I think is a key indicator that people are comfortable, companies are comfortable making those long-term decisions. Specifically in Century City, I think we've seen a big uptick. There's been a flight to quality of the office buildings, and that market in particular, Culver City, is beginning to see some great activity. Santa Monica is typically relied heavily on the tech side of the industry. And we're beginning to see some indicators. So all signs are, I think the last 4 years with the return to office has been challenging. Some of our mandates here in LA were probably more strict than in other parts of the country, which have been slow to the return to office.
That's a helpful overview. If we reflect over the past 6 months, what are some of the biggest changes you've seen within the office sector across LA?
Yeah, what we've seen is direct space backs, give back has dropped 32% over the previous quarter, marking 4 consecutive quarters of decrease. So that's an indication that the market is beginning to stabilize, that tenants aren't giving back as much direct space. So we're optimistic with regards to what we've seen. We feel like we've kind of hit that bottom. And again, I touched upon, you've got Latham Watkins, Paul Hastings, Shepard Mullen, Paul Weiss. These are renewals and expansions totaling over 250,000 square feet. These are very good indicators that over the last 6 months, we're beginning to see the uptick with companies getting comfortable. The return to office policy, I think, is going to continue to increase more and more. And I think, look, what we're finding that companies are seeing across the board is that we're better when we're all in the office together. The collaboration, the growth, the mentorship of our young employees that are graduating from college that need that are looking for a place to come. So again, there's some good indicators that the market is kind of stabilized and beginning to see a rise.
I completely agree with the importance of that in-person experience and what really comes out of that. Technology plays an important role in commercial real estate and will continue to, especially with innovation such as AI changing the way we do business. How is JLL using technology to benefit its clients, and how do you envision technology evolving across this industry?
Yeah, it's a great question. I think we at JLL, what I feel very proud of with regards to our senior leadership at the top levels have really made significant investments in this portion. 2 weeks ago, we announced we acquired Ray's Commercial Real Estate, which their technology and their platform on that front is really cutting edge. They represent up in San Francisco clients like OpenAI, and there's a reason for this involvement of the technology in our sector with regards to the speed and the capabilities and what our clients are expecting from us at the speed to market is critical, and the amount of access to data and our clients being able to utilize that with us has been a key differentiator. And so again, more and more, I think we're seeing how technology will continue to drive the changes within our business and how we operate.
Got it. I know that JLL as an organization remains highly committed to diversity and inclusion. Can you explain how D&I has evolved over the years in commercial real estate, as well as touch on how JLL has made a difference in these areas within the LA region?
Yeah, I'm super proud of the movement we've made on that front and the focus with regards to the DEI focus within Southern California specifically, but nationally and globally, JLL as a company. I think, Seth, what it comes down to is when you look at our clients and you look at diverse teams, I strongly believe when you get a makeup of diverse individuals within a room, you're going to get better results, and you're going to get to better solutions with our clients. And so we put a strong emphasis on it. Some of our best brokers, specifically within our women population, when you look at the makeup of our brokers and their rise and how much talent exists, we continue to put a strong emphasis on that here locally within Los Angeles.
Well, great to hear. As the 2024 calendar year nears a close, what do you believe holds ahead within the office sector across greater LA for 2025?
Yeah, I think looking ahead, you've got a reduction in interest rates coupled with increasing office attendance. Will continue to spur demand across LA's diversified tenant base. The reality is when you look at the makeup, you look at the colleges that exist and the population and the aerospace, the tech industry, the media and entertainment. And as these things and industries continue to come back, I think we're really going to be in a good position. And I think 2025, 2026, we're going to continue to thrive.
Excellent. Well, that brings us to the end of today's episode. Charlie, thanks again for taking out some time to be with us.
Seth, thank you. Appreciate you. And go Bruins.
And thanks to all our viewers for tuning in. We'll see you on the next episode of the Forecast in 5.